Use a car lift to raise the car. Identify the fuel line, which is either located along the right or left side of the undercarriage. Start installing the harness at the engine compartment. The harness should start from the throttle body, following the firewall and down the undercarriage. Clip with cable tie. Raise the car again and continue laying and tying the harness every 6 inches apart along the fuel line. Ensure harness is away from engine components and exhaust pipe. At the trunk area, insert the harness through the rubber studs. Lower the car and remove the spare tire. The spare tire should not obstruct or pin the harness to ensure the flow of hydrogen. Cut the rubber studs to insert harness and seal the opening. Installation of the harness is now complete. Locate a flat suitable place to install the green hydrolyzer. Make the electrical connection. The Samco vacuum hose should be connected with a one-way valve and is inserted on the second outlet of the green hydrolyzer. Ensure the direction of flow. Bolt the green hydrolyzer with screws provided. At the engine compartment, identify the battery's positive and negative terminals. The relay has 4 colored wires. The red should be connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and the black wire is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Another black and yellow wire from the relay is connected to the red and black wires from the harness. The blue wire is the ignition control wire, which you need to locate at the fuse box. At the throttle body, remove the rubber hose which is in between the throttle body and air filter. Bore an 8 mm on the rubber hose which is closest to the throttle body. Insert the Samco vacuum hose halfway. Connect a one-way valve about 6 inches away from the throttle body. Ensure the direction of the one-way valve. Reversing it may prevent the flow of hydrogen and ultimately damage the green hydrolyzer. For some cars, you may not need to remove the rubber hose at the throttle body. Use a live tester pen to locate the fuse or relay at the fuse box, which is ignition controlled. Make the connection and do a final test to ensure that the LED at the hydrolyzer is working. Some relays or fuses at the fuse box may be timer controlled. Start the engine. Remove the Samco vacuum hose at the throttle body. Get a glass and fill it with water. Insert the hose and watch if there is formation of the hydrogen bubbles. Minimum requirement is 1 bubble per second. Before the fuel consumption test, remove the fuse at the relay. This is to prevent hydrogen from flowing into the engine, which could jeopardize the actual consumption test. Drive to your preferred petrol station. Fill the fuel tank till the brim. Fill up the fuel efficiency and testing results form. Ensure the consumption test is conducted on a highway, which is less congestion. You need to maintain a steady 110 km/h speed. Please be aware that you will not be able to obtain an accurate result from driving through congested road. The many variables could influence the result. Reset or write down the odometer mileage. Start driving and travel about 25 kilometers out and back to the same petrol station. Fill up again and note the amount of fuel filled. The distance traveled divided with amount of fuel filled will give you the actual kilometer per liter reading. Shake the biofuel conditioner bottle before opening the cap. Pour 150 ml of the solution in the fuel tank, engine, and the balance into the combustion chamber. Use the dispenser for the combustion chamber. Pour the balance solution into the dispenser and shut the flow using the control valve attached to the dispenser. Remove the Samco hose after the one-way valve at the throttle body. Connect the hose from the dispenser to the hose of the throttle body. Start the engine and adjust the control valve to slow flow. When the flow of solution is completed, switch off the engine. Wait for about 5 minutes. Restart the engine. Press the accelerator and watch the RPM meter. Do not exceed 5,000 RPM. Allow RPM to drop to about 1,000 before starting the acceleration several times. White smoke may appear at the tailpipe. Stop accelerating when the white smoke disappears.